You're he. Welcome to the Honorable Judge Joey C's court proceedings of the Dabbleverse. Presiding this thing here will be Frank Amadeo for the whatever team, and the judge will be His Highness Joey effing C. Whatever he says goes in his courtroom. If you don't like it, well, too fucking bad, because this is our courtroom. Toodaloo.
Thank you, Lou.
Bring us in. Hello, everybody. I'm Your Honorable Judge presiding. As before we get started here, I believe checking in as defense attorney Frank Amadeo. You're ready to proceed, sir?
Thank you. And just remember, everyone, I have over 35 years experience in the Dabbleverse and certified in all 50 states.
And you're prepared for trial today, because we are going to trial. This is a bench trial. This is no jury trial.
I'd like to make a motion.
A yes or no question, sir. Yes or no question.
I'd like to make a motion to dismiss as all of my clients are innocent of any and all allegations because the men's raid. They have an innocent mind.
You interrupt me one more time while I'm talking, I'll hold you in contempt of court. You understand that? You wait.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Again, you're ready to proceed with trial, correct? Yes or no?
Your Honor.
Thank you very much. And Lou DaMonster, you are also you're representing the defense, or are you with the prosecutor? I'm confused here on the paperwork.
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, listen, sir. We're here today. We're having a bench trial for 6 individuals.
Yeah.
We'll open up.
Depending on how I feel for that individual, if I'll defend him or if I'll prosecute.
Well, listen, this ain't a time to show personal remorse. Are you the prosecutor, or is Uncle Bob? Is Bob coming to do the prosecutor, or are you going to be the assistant to Frank Amadeo? We need to clear this up now before we start court. I have to make my speech here. And
look, Your Honor. I will tell you right now, Your Honor, you're guilty of looking like a clown. But
I don't
let's get started,
sir. I will hold you in contempt of court, and I will take you away from ever being able to. I'll ban you from EV Mux and from StreamYard that'll be your sentence for the rest of your life, sir.
Oh, StreamYard, like we use StreamYard. You're contempt for that outfit,
sir. I will not take that kind of talk in my courtroom. You understand me? So now, as we proceed, I'm assuming you're going to be the prosecutor. So we have Lou DaMonster will be the prosecutor. We'll open arguments with after I give my speech here. All right, this is the Dabbleverse on trial. We have prosecutor Lou DaMonster and Uncle Bob. Frank Amadeo is the defense attorney. I'm Joey C., your attorney. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat room, trolls, true believers alike, welcome to Catalano Court, where the truth don't hide behind a paywall and justice don't need no algorithm to go viral. This ain't your daddy's courtroom. This is the Dabbleverse on trial. Today, we shine a light on the low lives of live streams, the gremlins of goblins, the jabberiness of jealous contenders. They came for us in the night. We socked them on their mics and duct taped them on the dignity by now. But now they're defended, and this court is in session. Uncle Bob, please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, but nothing but the truth? So help you God? Your Honor, the prosecutor presents Mr. Frank Amadeo. Please present your case now.
Well, as you know, Your Honor, my clients are innocent of any and all allegations. This is a kangaroo court. I demand these allegations be dismissed immediately or suffer aggressive legal action.
Overruled. Can we continue with the procedures, please?
Yes.
Who's your first client that you'll be bringing up here? Because I believe the prosecutor has already loaded the evidence against one Eco Pineapple.
Yes, the Pineapple, as you know, is a good and decent man, loves his country, served his country, he's given back to his community.
He served what fucking country?
He served both England and the United States in World War II and
He's
Vietnam.
Never stepped foot in the fucking United States. Here you go. Take this, you fucking fruit.
See,
How could a pineapple be so bitter? Because he lives in the crappy UK. The tiny boy thinks he is a swinger, but he thought meant swing both ways. All that white stuff isn't makeup on his face. Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor, idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips.
Okay, thank you.
Look at all these losers.
Monster and Uncle Bob for that. So as you see, we have evidence piled up on Eco Pineapple. So I ask you again, sir, please proceed with the proceedings. Follow what the charges are. You dispute the charges. You fight for your clients, and Lou the Monster and Uncle Bob will challenge that, and I will make the final decision. If I have any more, I swear to God, any more problems, that'll be it. We'll both be held in contempt of court, and I'll put you all.
Let me just say this. My client is operating in a diminished capacity because of these fake, false, and fraud charges. He will be filing lawsuits against anyone.
What fraud are you
court,
talking about, Frank?
The criminal court, not a lawsuit.
The man takes jizz all over the face. He loves the white stuff. How is that fake?
That's privilege. That's his right in America and England, if that's what he's
doing. It's not right in American.
He's half American, half English.
He is not half American. He's a half fruit.
He's not even a half anything. He's a pineapple.
He served his country in World War II, and that was a tough war. He also served in Vietnam and won that war.
What? What country?
I know people who served in World War II and in Vietnam, and that fruit Buddha didn't serve in neither.
He won the Purple Heart. He served his community.
He won the Purple Heart of sucking cock.
He's a good and decent man.
Do we have to hold you contempt of court, Frank Amadeo? Because I don't think you had. Are you on drugs?
I will be contacting. I want
to have Frank Amadeo
attorney general about this
or
court.
something, because he's high on something. Because
his
client is no way.
So you're aware who's on trial here, right? Can you name all your clients that are on trial here?
There's gulags for people that accuse my clients of this stuff. This is outrageous in America. How can you do this in America?
He's not American.
He's half American.
Do you have any other evidence you want to proceed with Eco Pineapple, your war hero, before we go to the next one? Is there any other things you want to? I don't know if you fully read. I believe a file was sent to you, emailed with all the charges, and I think we need to address those charges. So if we can stick to the charges, whatever else you want to do in another courtroom is fine with me. But I'm telling you right now, the way it's looking, you've already got one foot in the ground, Eco Pineapple guy.
I mean, I'm not even going to dignify these charges.
You're in my courtroom, sir. You will dignify it
with crayon and second grade pencil. I don't have to dignify this.
Order in the court right now.
35 years experience. Do you hear me?
I will have you removed from the courtroom.
What? Cocaine?
You don't talk to Frank Amadeo like that and lie about it. How can you do that in America?
Frank Amadeo just got out of prison.
I figured it out. You got 35 years experience of eating hot dogs.
You don't talk to Frank like that.
That's another crime by itself. We're going to be filing charges against you. The state of Florida charge you with eating too many hot dogs.
I think I've proven that the pineapple is innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. We'll be
fine. Right. That's all you got on the pineapple. Next client, please. This ought to be good.
All right.
What a name, Roachie is next on the docket.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Roachie, like I said, I'm not going to dignify these charges.
Do you realize these are the two biggest kingpin in the UK who are coming over here and stealing from content creators? They're trolling. They're imbeciles. And I demand you to show me how these two are innocent.
These two men are spicing up the internet. Without the internet, these streams are boring. Without these two guys.
How can you say they're spiced up anything? Evidence two.
I wonder if Roachie knows how much he looks like a slouch. A weirdly misshapen troll who's now one with his couch. Like a gooner freak he is, he loves a stick in his mouth. Sorry, but I must ask, is that a belly or marsupial pouch? Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor, idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
Now, Mr. Amadeo, I encourage you to take a deep breath and take a step back. Did you look at the evidence with this clown? This is classic case of two of the biggest clowns that run a clown empire.
If I could just interject, this is all about jealousy and people that wish they were as talented as the Roach, wish they were as refined as the Roach, as looking as the Roach.
The Roach is a criminal mastermind. He's the fucking Penguin Jr.
Roach is a good.
He stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Well, that's his cover, but he's a good and decent man.
How do you make that a good and decent man when you stab people in the back?
Do I need to say about his stance?
What, is he American too?
The Roach, what
you have any further for this, Roachie?
Is the Roach another
I tell you what, sir,
hero?
You got far. I will, as soon as court ends, I will go and make a phone call to the Bar Association for Attorneys, because I don't even know how they gave you your license back after you got.
You don't question my law license. Don't lie about it. How can you do that in America?
Frank Amadeo, didn't you do time for scams?
Well,
you are a scammer, Frank Amadeo.
Drugged me and threw me in jail, so it wasn't my fault. They didn't tell me I couldn't take the tax money.
Well,
Jesus
Christ,
you
got us there.
It was I needed the tax money to build my 70 companies, and it was I was building an enterprise called Capital Genesis. It's comparable to communism, where I'm the leader and I take over the world through Capital Genesis. But that's for another day.
Okay, well, I will say this. This is a federal court, and I will let you know that you do not have full immunity of anything you lie about, Mr. Amadeo. So we will put you in jail with your clients. But our prosecutors have full immunity to lie all they want today, and they're protected under federal law that they can lie and they can do anything they want, and they can never be prosecuted. Just so you're aware of that. You already got the stack against you.
Well,
none of your clients are innocent, Frank.
We know the truth.
Just so you know that I'm an ICE agent, and I'm going to arrest them all for fucking stepping on U.S. soil.
And rumors are,
now, brother,
we accepted a write-in ballot for you to represent this Roachie and Pineapple, and we've heard they've taken off in South America somewhere, that they're not even found or terrorize all South America right now.
With all due respect, there's gulags for people like you and you two guys. Mm-hmm. There needs to be a final solution for this problem that we're having right now.
Yeah, this final solution is going to feed you 25 hot dogs.
Is it true that you have latched onto a circus act yourself with the B Dabbler Network, with the potato and that puppet? I heard you attach yourself to that.
You overstepped, you overreached talking about the Dabbler Network. Those guys are good and decent.
Their next week's trial. Wait, and you're going to be included now. I think we're going to have to put the indictment in for you too.
Well, I look forward to defending my honor.
Next week's court case, we have on the docket Rocco / El Reeby / 2K, Potato, Ralph, OJ, Obnoxious John, False Idiot, JT, the worst of all, and we are now putting you in an indictment. So we'll be having a
That's all you guys. That's all you guys are doing is throwing up the gorilla dust, throwing up the silly putty.
You will not talk about the Silly Network in my courtroom ever again.
You don't question Frank Amadeo. I'll lie about it. How can you do that?
Hey,
you are held in contempt of court for eating a fake coconut pie and not finishing it.
How many hot dogs did you guilty of eating the other night?
See, I can't, by way of law, I can't talk about that.
Wow. We're going to take a 5-minute recess so we can get with our people here and move on to the next two clients. This is so we'll take a 5-minute recess. Court is
all right. So
court is now
5-minute recess.
Adjourned. 5-minute rest.
All right. We have Brent Monkhouse coming in with the $2 Australian. Lou is now qualified to run an insane Asylum Morning. Thank you, Brent. Bo Beerington has just become a member of the channel.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you very much.
Eso Horny with the $20 super chat says, I am guilty as charged. Thank you for the $20, Eso Horny.
Thank you very much for the $20, sir. Thank you.
Mike V comes in. The Dabbleverse is on trial, and this is no joke. Only Frank Amadeo Esquire.
Right. Mike V's a good and decent man.
Well, we're going to give him every chance. I hope Frank Amadeo can pull it off. I don't know. I want to take this time to tell you that I know you guys have been beating me up, and that I just I went flat the last couple months, and you know, I think the one thing with me is I've overtried too many things, and it gets me all clouded. So I through the night, I with help, of course, with Uncle Bob. You guys all know I depend on him. He came up with this great idea for this, and I put it together, and then Lou read it. And he said it's funny. I like it. And I called Clearwater Chad, talked to him last night. He says, "Yeah, I probably could be in." And I wanted just trying to give you guys something back for what you guys do for us. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying my best to be a better person to you guys, better friendly. Like I said, I've never claimed to be a funny guy. I'm not. I never claimed that, never will. But I understand about the content that you guys want.
You might change your tune after this next super chat.
Well, fine. I already made that a couple weeks ago. I'm not going to penalize nobody for what they say in the chat room. I'm not. Joey, my friend, thank you for the $5 Sunday Lightning, Joey, my friend. When you hear those voices telling you you're not telling it, there's no potential. I want you to trust. Listen to me. I never said I was a funny guy. I'm telling you, but that's your opinion again. See, that's your opinion. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter because, again, I'm here, been here, and I'm going to stay here. So anyhow, on that note, Super Tip is up and running. We are trying. We're at 125 on the membership. I'm trying to get to 200 so we can start back our streams. We got a lot of stuff, but I want to start doing stuff like this. You know what? Like Lou and I talked. You know, we either got to just forget it or beat. We can't beat them. Join them. So let's do Dabbleverse stuff, and I hope this guys will like this. Anything you want to say, Lou, before we recess our 5 minutes up, we get back to court?
You're guilty, all of you.
Yes. And Frank, I mean, Clearwater Chat, being that you do such a great lawyer, I thought this would be perfect for you to be the Dabbleverse lawyer for
Thank
all the
you.
defendants.
We appreciate
it.
Rick from New York celebrates 12 months of membership.
Thank you, Rick. My man, Rick.
You don't need to penalize the chat.
Thank you. I got a crazy outfit. Lou hates it. That's why I wore him. He hates
me. You're choking yourself with that fucking tie.
I do want to announce that I've been saying for about 1.5 years that I'm going to really get better equipment. So I got the great mic. That was step one. I have now have this wonderful, professional setup now. That is my new bad boy right there. Just the graphic card alone is $500 in there.
Wow.
So
the fucking
it's got a Windows 11 Pro. It's made for business and for purposes of streaming and gaming. And this thing is going to be the Cadillac. This is the Mercedes-Benz now. So that part's done. I have to get me a Roadcaster next and some great head sounds because I don't like stuff in my ears. And some better monitors, bigger monitors. And the studio will be complete with professional equipment. This baby here, the one I got from Lou before was a great starter one, but that was the home one. And it just couldn't take me to where I'm going to go. But Lou sold me his old computer here, and this thing is.
So Nimrod 71 with the $1.99. Joey looks like a pirate tech support.
Thank you very much. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Now we're going to start treating this the right way, so you guys get quality sound, everything quality. Hopefully, we'll get a Roadcaster here. We can adapt a lot of funny things. Like I said,
J-Dead 00 $1.99. Here's a couple of bucks. I'm a sucker for a scam.
No, there's no scams no more. Listen to me. Anything in my past is fine. What I got away with, what I didn't get away with, what I got accused with, I did. I paid my dues. And I'm just trying to enjoy myself, trying to get myself healthy and just have fun. I'm in this Dabbleverse almost 3 years. Whether people can say anything or not, I did contribute a lot to this Dabbleverse, no matter what people say. And so that speaks volume enough right there. But I never claimed to be a comedian, so please don't think I ever said that, never try to be. But I just figured that we just have some, if I relax a little more, have some more fun. And I tell you what, watching Clearwater Chad the last 6 months has really done a lot for me because the guy just never gets angry at anybody. He tries to befriend everybody, and and stay peaceful. Whether he likes that person or not in real life, we don't know. But we know one thing: he tries to be a gentleman in the Dabbleverse, and everybody's starting to love him. Just like I told everybody the day that he came on our broadcast. So we're back to the courtroom. So Lou, you gotta say all rise, court now in session, and there we go.
Chris Thomas with the $2. How many hamster wheels pushing that PC? All rise, Your Honorable Judge Joey Presides.
All right, thank you for the 5-minute recess. We're back at court now in session. Frank Amadeo, your next defendant on that list, I believe, would be one Quadfather, I believe.
Quadfather, good and decent man, loves his country, served his country.
Oh, not this fucking spew again. What did he do? Serve his country jumping off a fucking tree?
That was never verified. That was a war injury.
Yeah, war injury, my ass.
Well, the states, I mean, the federal government is prepared to show you what he is.
The most ignorant clown around is the one who nearly drowned. He took one leap of faith, then God said, hold on, wait. You truly are spineless, hateful chump. I'm taking away your ability to walk and hump. Being a meth head Nazi was a bad pick. Did you choose that because of your micro dick? Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor, idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
As the federal prosecutor enters Exhibit 3C, evidence on Quadfather. Go ahead and plead your case. I'll listen to what you got to say to defend this man, and then we're going to go and we're going to tell you.
As you know,
everything that rebuttal against you, sir, and then we'll move on to the next one. Again, I will hold you in contempt of court if you raise your voice to me again, sir.
Thank you. As you guys know, Quadfather is a good and decent man. He founded this community on hope and the ability to get things done. He's trustworthy. He's done more for. You don't interrupt. Hey, and so like I said, he's a good and decent. He founded the community.
Even you can't keep the lie straight.
No, you don't talk about Quad and lie about it. We got people should be in prison for that. 8x8.
Quad is guilty of porn bombing channels.
Are you aware of his latest story about his last girlfriend, the one that he had? She left him because he was a Trump, because he voted for Trump.
I mean, if that's his political views, that's his political views. You don't question his political views.
Obviously,
Quad should be in prison in a gulag. We got 8x8 cell. Would be much too luxurious for you.
He should be in an 8x8 box. And if I could, after knowing that this is not going good for you and you're going to be found guilty, and if I could give the death penalty, he'd be the first one to go to the death penalty.
And I do want to disclose that Quad will be countersuing.
And that's in satire only, folks.
Quad will be countersuing you.
He can't sue me, sir. I'm a federal judge. It's a criminal courtroom. You aware of this? You know you're not in a courtroom that files lawsuits, sir. It's a federal courtroom. You're aware of that, right?
I'm aware that Quad's an innocent man. He was framed. Yeah, that's a fact.
Ludamonster and Uncle Bob, you want to rebuttal to this guy about the Quadfather? You want any words?
I've made my peace. Let Uncle Bob handle it now.
So you're letting Uncle Bob handle this now? Okay, well, I just, what can I say?
Your Honor, the defendant is not a fruit. He's a fraud.
Well, here, Uncle Bob has some things to say, so here we go on your equal pineapple.
Fraud. And tonight, we peel back every rotten layer.
And then here's his rebuttal.
Roachies. This cockroach crawled into YouTube cloud with a mic full of mold and a brain full of breadcrumbs.
All right.
Objection.
Objection. He objected to your statement about Quadfather being an innocent man. All right. Next on your list, who's next on your defendant list?
Let me check my calendar here. Kahuna. Wait, no, sorry. Honk the Clown.
You can't even defend your people, right? Jesus Christ.
I'm dying to hear this one. I'm dying to hear this one.
As you know, Honk the Clown has gone to children's hospitals on his own dime.
What is John Wayne Gacy?
And he's made more kids. He's cured kids of cancer. He's cured kids of AIDS. He's done more in the community than you two clowns have done in over 50 years.
His teeth fall out when he goes to the microphone on a live stream.
Honk's a good and decent man. He got a Good Guy Award from the National Center of
1 second, please.
Community Clowns.
Can you write up paperwork? We're going to put this guy deep in a mental institution with a straitjacket, okay? And continue, sir. Go ahead. I'm listening about this.
You're throwing up the gorilla dust again. You're throwing up the silly putty. We don't have time for the mud. You know, just because you're a political point, you're against me politically. You don't have to throw up the gorilla dust. I think we can conclude immediately.
Sir, am I going to find your name on the Epstein list?
We're not going to talk about that tonight.
Look at all these losers. Most of them don't have ladies. Look at all these losers. I'm sure they all have some kind of scabies. They look up to downs because they're solo. They'll never be anything but envious trolls. Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor. Idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
Well, as you see there, we have another very strong evidence against this Honk the Clown because he really is a clown, and that's why he's a very dangerous man in the United States, and we believe that he has now infiltrated Quadfather's organization, and we're fully investigating after this trial. Very seriously, Quadfather and him are going to be brought up on a lot more charges, sir. So I hope to God you got paid well by these men because you won't be making no money after this.
Not going to dignify that with a response. It's beneath me and it's beneath my clients. Clients are innocent of any and all allegations.
All right. Who's next on yours, please? Next defendant you're representing here? Because I can't even believe you took all 6 of these people on.
Kahuna, it's not even worth it. You know, he's innocent. We don't have to go any further. Anyone that claims anything different should be in a gulag.
You're talking about this Kahuna guy that never smiled?
Clown clips. There's a clown who floats like a buoy, beached whale of every chat. It's Kahuna Nui, froze love bombs until he's invited on air. The bombs continue on mic, but he's unaware. Kahuna's big in belly, but bigger in his ego. More delusional than that clown from Steel Toe. Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor. Idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
Defendant number 5, Kahuna Nui. Evidence entered into the docket.
Thank you for agreeing that Kahuna is innocent of any allegations.
That remains to be sure. So you have not proved. You have not shown us anything to prove that he's innocent. All you're doing is you're telling me everything, but you're showing me nothing.
Well, your stuff doesn't dignify response from a good and decent man like Frank Amadeo, 35
Frank
years
Amadeo is about 3 seconds from being contempt of court, his license pulled, and never will be in a courtroom ever again.
You don't question Frank Amadeo.
I just did, sir. Now you tell me, you got anything you want to defend with this guy, or is he innocent too?
We
I'm
talking
waiting.
Objection, Your Honor.
Yes. Sustained.
Too many hot dogs in the defense attorney's thoughts.
I'm definitely saying he drugged himself up with a massive amount of food before court today. We definitely are detecting that.
It's beyond the evidence.
Do you have anything else that you want to give us that prove these so far 5 knuckleheads are innocent? Because you've got nothing yet, sir. You've not shown one piece of shred of evidence.
I've presented over 2,500 pages of evidence. You can check. It's in
Where
the
are they?
time. If you have the time, you can look through the old documents. It's in the Nexus and Lexus. You can go through the documents. It's in the microfiche in the archives. You have time to look at the archives.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, sir. So you have no other evidence and you want to enter into the courtroom, into the evidence.
The problem is
these
that
five men so far. You have one more defendant that you're representing, which if you have not, if you're concluding that you're finished in my courtroom representing these 5 guys with this bullshit lame evidence that you presented, sir, I hope number 6 is not as bad as these guys. Because if the prosecutors don't say nothing, you're already in trouble. And this is a bench trial. I make all final decisions. So again, sir, I'll ask you one last time. Do you have any solid concrete evidence proving the 5 people that you brought before the court are innocent? If not, move to number 6, please.
I've already proved my point. They're innocent. All
right, you're not your last and final defendant.
Are we talking about Mason?
That's right. Some guy named Mason in Portland's on the docket.
There's Mason, is a piglet, and a big attention hog. In the Dabbleverse machine, he's just a squeaky cog. Always has a complaint of how another man acts. If he looked at himself, would he realize he's a simple hack? Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor, idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
All right. We've entered exhibit 6, defendant number 6, Mason in Portland. And, sir, I hope to God you have some evidence on him proving he's innocent.
I can go there, but we don't even have to because he's innocent. There's no debating it. Anyone that debates it, I can't believe in America I have to defend myself and my clients against this criminal court that we're in right now.
You're in a federal court, the Honorable Joey C's courtroom. Sir, you've probably, I got to say this, I got to go on record here now. Please, court reporter, take word for word. You by far, sir, are the worst defense criminal attorney I have ever, in all my 50 years of being on the bench, are the absolute worst. I don't know if you got your license out of a Cracker Jack box, or if you went to some paid $20 to some crackhead who made the paperwork. I don't know. But I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Actually, Joey, that wife of yours gave me my license. How about that?
Oh! How about that? More criminal charges. Wow, that was a good one. Yeah. You better watch. I'll hold you in contempt for making false accusations.
Howdy, Mrs. C.
Howdy. She says, so am I safe to say the defense rest? The defense rest. Do we go on to the prosecution now?
Innocent defense rest. Thank
you. All
right,
so the defense rest, everybody. We'll take a 5-minute recess so Luke can get prepared to go over each one of these, and then I'll take the recess to make my final decision whether they're guilty, and I will come back and I will give, if they're guilty, I will give each of them their penalties, charges, and we thank you for hanging on. So, Lou, I'm going to step out for a second while you do that because I have to use the bathroom, and so court style is adjourned for 5 to 8 minute recess.
So, Sunny Lightning with the $2. BYB gets more views than you now.
You see?
Bro, will you, if you want me to win,
I'm going to answer that because we're out of court. He does 4 to 5 hour shows. We do hour and a half shows, and we usually get half of what you get. If you want to challenge this? You want to challenge views? I just hit 650,000 views. I'm 350,000 away from 1 million. He's nowhere even near that. He does 4 to 5 hour shows, so don't even go there. because I could show you. I've showed our analytics. I do freaking 30-second shorts and got more fucking views than he gets in a fucking 4-hour show. You understand? So don't even go in there. Don't even compare the two. He does not do more views than us. Based on a 4-hour show, I'll start doing 4-hour shows and see where it's at.
So we got
There you
Sunny
go.
Lightning with another $2. Joey, you should coach people on gaining weight. Thank you for those $2. And we've got Nick Saw with one gifted Catalano TV membership.
All right.
And Kip Smith was the recipient.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Oops. Where else?
You know what was on TV today with Lou was Three's Company. Isn't that funny?
Who?
Three's Company, you know, with Jack Tripper and Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Was it now?
Yeah.
It was for the time. I couldn't tell you if it is today. Oh, so how are you doing today, Chad?
Oh, good, thanks. You know, just get my stuff done, and like I said, I was happy to come on today.
Yes, Rick from New York. Wow.
Howdy, Rick.
Let me see. Yes, Joey, you should do 4-hour shows. I think that's a great idea. Why? Why would you say that, Yingwei? Is there anything else in this room? Quad is having me on BYB on Monday. Good for you, Mumbling Nick. I hope you have a wonderful time. And Sunny Lightning responds to Joey with live viewers. Joey.
All right.
I am ready to make my prosecution announcement when the judge returns. Great. Three's Company random
I was at a pizza place with my son, you know, a little local place, and they had a TV on. Must have been an antenna channel, and the Three's Company was on in the background. That was funny.
How is my homie Bo doing? Fern Dog, how are you doing today? We lost Joey. Man down, man down. Joey had to pee, I think.
Sounds like it.
Why? No one's being banned or timed out, to my knowledge.
Nope. Wrong day for that.
Don't mind me, folks. I have a family chat that's going off. My cousin is in Colombia, and he is at the Pablo Escobar Museum. He's sending photos.
Oh, that's cool.
Harry. I've seen the Netflix show. I know what happens.
And while we're waiting, folks, if anyone has any law questions for Frank Amadeo, we can take those too.
Yes, please. Let me check super tips. If no super tips, I don't believe we got any super tips. No. All right. So, all right, you guys go ahead and do what you got to do, and then whenever you guys are ready, I'll be back here. Bring me in for court recess. So go ahead. Whatever you were just talking about, Chad. Go ahead and
we're ready to proceed, Your Honor. We're ready to proceed. You were just in.
Guys.
All right. The Honorable Judge Joey C. is now presiding once again. Okay, you. I brought you in, and then you take yourself out. Like, what the hell? You're in, right?
Yeah, now put me on the top there, Lou. All right, I'm the judge. You're the prosecutor over here.
You're the worst judge ever.
Yeah, you want to be contempt of court too? You're the one screwing this up. You don't know what a courtroom is? Judge is always in the front.
No, I don't know what a courtroom is because I didn't have to be there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Frank Amadeo, thank you for the conclusion of your defense on the 6 defendants: Eco Pineapple, Roachie, Quadfather, Honk the Clown, Mason at Portland, and Kahuna Nui. Now we go to the prosecutor's opening argument. And
Your Honor,
proceed.
the prosecution rests because I already know they're all guilty.
So you have no rebuttal to any of this?
No.
See, that's an illegal statement, just saying that they're guilty without going through the proper procedure.
I presented all my evidence.
You got full immunity. You can say whatever you want. Nothing be held against you.
I already played the songs. Those are all the evidence that was needed by the prosecution.
All right. Well,
I declare my clients innocent.
Well, we've heard both sides. The defense's rest. The prosecution has showed all the evidence. This is a bench trial. I will now convene to my chambers where I will make my decision on if they're guilty, if they're all guilty, if any of them are not guilty, if any of them are going away for life. We'll let you know. I hope you two. Court is now adjourned for waiting on appearance of the judge to come back with all the verdicts. I hope you two could carry so court's now adjourned. I hope you two could carry a show while I'm out doing this. You know, I got to get prepared here to make my decision. So I hope you can carry a show because you went dead for 5 minutes when I was gone. All right, let's go. I'll be back making my decision. Be right back.
Nimrod 71 comes in with celebrating 8 months of membership. Joey puts the whoop in Judge Wapner. Whoop whoop.
True.
This is demonic, says Mason. Mason, please understand. I was coerced into this role. I couldn't do nothing about it. I know you're innocent, buddy. I know you're innocent. So, Three's Company, huh, Chad?
Yeah, I love Three's Company. You got Jack Tripper. You got Mr. Roper. You got the ladies.
What about Gary Coleman?
Yeah, he's good too.
What was his show again? I forgot.
Little Caesar or something. What was it called? Little Webster or something? I forgot. Someone in the chat probably knows.
What happened, Nimrod? You didn't like the whole whoop whoop? I thought I would do it in honor of you, Nimrod. Oh, that. Oops, my bad. I'm here, Bo. Where are you, Bo?
I think we did pretty good in court.
Court could have been a little better. I should have been the judge. Joey was an impartial judge.
Right.
Oops. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, yeah, people are saying different strokes.
Different strokes for different folks coming to your city.
Family Ties was on too at the pizza place.
The fuck was this pizza place? Showing nothing but oldies?
It's called Bella Pizza. I think they had like probably an antenna channel on or something.
Bella. So what, you picked your kid up from school and went to... Oh, no, there's no school. What the hell am I talking about?
I picked him up from somewhere. We went to a pizza place, yep. We wanted to try some more different. He wanted to try some more different. I'm like, well, why don't we go to the same place but just order something different? We usually get pizza. So I said, order something different. So he wanted a chicken finger sub, so we both got one.
Yeah. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it was fun. I think it must have been yesterday. My days are all intertwined. It must have been yesterday because I worked today.
Thought you were off Fridays and Saturdays.
Well, I work 2 jobs. So today, it's Friday morning, I work at the parts store. And then one Saturday a month, I usually work at the parts store. So I'll be there
Since
tomorrow.
when did you start working at a parts store?
Oh, I always have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've always had 2 jobs.
Why?
Money.
But you're an attorney. You have all the money in the world.
Well, people sue me and I got to defend myself.
Thank God.
I thought we agreed my clients were innocent. Thank you in advance.
Now presiding your honorable judge, Joey C.
RIPMSIP. How long will they mourn me? Every motherfucking day, homie. He stayed down when the other knickers didn't know me. From my heart to my trigger, you're my funking knickers.
Thank you. Things won't be the same without you, Nicker. Your Honorable Judge, Joey C. is in the building.
All right, everybody, I'll take this moment to understand that I want to speak on behalf of my words and my thoughts of Frank Amadeo. Frank Amadeo is a menace to society. He comes into my courtroom, he mocks me, he screams, he has no respect for the court or the law. He's representing 6 clowns here. The prosecution has demonstrated they're clowns, they're menace to society, they're trolls, and they need to be dealt with. Frank Amadeo, I am recommending from this moment on, I am writing up a full thing to the board for you to have your license terminated. You will no longer be able to be allowed to practice in federal court as long as I have something to do with it. You are a menace to society, and you should put a clown face on your face with these clowns. And we knew the turn was when we were investigating you, because we were starting to think you were making a turn to be a great lawyer again. But when you signed the Circus Act with the Bedabbler Network, that was all it took.
Now you went too far when you talk about the Bedabbler Network. You don't talk about the potato like that. You don't talk about Tukey like
You
that.
will have the chance.
You
will have the chance to represent them. Don't you talk like that again, sir. You will have a chance to represent those clowns in next week's court session number 2. As far as the prosecutor, what can I say? He's I don't know. I got much to say about him. He can never, ever, always got to say he should have been this, or should have been that, or should have been that. He's the prosecutor, he's the bailiff, and that's your position. But you presented a good case, and I'm ready to give you my findings. Now, because we took all
did my job for me, Your Honor.
Excuse me, I'm done with you, prosecutor. Thank you. Before we make it fully aware, none of the defendants are in court. We would like to have them in court, but that would have took a lot of. We had to go to another level. So maybe in future court, we'll have these people in court if they want to come on court and actually represent. Let them speak on trial, and Frank Amadeo can cross-examine and actually have them here. We'll see. This is a trial run. I hope everybody's having fun. From what I'm seeing, we held pretty well in live views, pretty steady all the way through. So I think we did something right. We got to tweak some things, but this is, I hope, in the right direction for the Dabbleverse. All right. That being said, the defendants are not in court, so Frank Amadeo will be hearing everything I say. And when I finish with, if I enter they're guilty, and I read their charges and I find each of them guilty, once I'm done, court is adjourned. You have no rights to speak, and this court will be adjourned. So here's my final decision on this trial. Catalano Court's final verdict scene. Uncle Bob delivered the prosecution to closing. Judge Joey C. hands down the sentences, live with DaMonster standing by. Uncle Bob, prosecutor, Your Honor, defense is rested. But the case, it never slept. What we were witness tonight isn't just clownery. It's community corruption on the highest order. Each of these defendants brought shame to the screen, stink to the stream, and fraud to the feed. And so with respect to the sacred YouTube courtroom, I now yield the floor to His Honor, Judge Joey C. Final verdict is sentencing by me, DaMonster, as prosecutor with Uncle Bob. It approves number 1, Eco, a.k.a. Echo Pineapple. Charged, international stream, sabotage, conspiracy to clout, chasing. Verdict, guilty. Sentenced to 90 days, forced reaction. Cam to every Catalano TV upload. Must wear a neck brace every stream and say Joey C was right at the top of every show. All fake alt accounts must be doxxed by sunrise. Number 2, Pineapple, charged fraudulent fruit representation and fake laughing in the chat. Verdict, guilty. Sentence to Clown Island for 6 weeks. No access, no emojis, or chat features. Mandatory name change to canned fruit. Next, Roachie, charged with crawling into a live feed without consent. Verdict, guilty. Sentence, live stream ban until he can prove he owned a working microphone. Ordered to clean up his sewer studies with the toothbrush placed on YouTube pet control watch list. Defendant number 3, Quadfather charge. Illegal multiple screening and intellectual property loitering. Verdict, guilty. Sentence of 1 screen only. 144p resolution forced to stream using dial-up AOL connection. No access to ChatGPT for 30 days. Uncle Bob approved this. Defendant number 4, Honk the Clown's charges, impersonating a comedian while armed with a slide whistle. Verdict, guilty. Sentence, slide whistles revoked by court order. Must open for Lou DaMonster at Tampa Chuckle Hut for 6 weeks straight. Legally banned from saying honk until 2026. Defendant number 5, Kahuna Nui, charged with culturally identity, inflation, and excessive use of emojis. Verdict, guilty. Sentence, community sentence of $200, explaining why he actually does. All emoji privilege suspended. Sent to sock puppet rehab under house arrest. Kahuna Nui charged to re-election of stream duties and silent lurking verdicts. Guilty sentence, forced to speak in every stream he appears on, no exception, assigned to monitor chat rooms, spam under court supervision, given the role of Discord janitor with no pay. Our final defendant, Mason from Portland, charged with intellectual grandstanding and repeated actual interruptions. Verdict, guilty sentence. 6 months ban on the word actual. Must watch 50 hours of Catalano TV and write an essay title, Why Joey C is Right. Wikipedia account suspended indefinitely. Judge Joey C slamming the gravel.
All right. I just want to say that I'm going to appeal to a higher court, and I'm going to refer this to another attorney because I will be spending some more time with Mrs. C, showing her what a real man can do, brother. So that's all I got to say for that.
Okay. He's not here to defend that.
Well, there's nothing to defend. This is real stuff. Thank you for agreeing, Lou.
Oh, I'm not agreeing to shit.
I prove my client's innocence. I think that Cardiff would approve and agree. I think
Where the fuck did he go?
Tuki would agree. OJ agrees. Ray DeVito agrees. Kevin Brennan agrees.
Why would they agree?
They're good and decent people. Even the Z-Man agrees.
I don't know what happened. I hit the thing down. I hit the button.
Well, Clearwater Chad made a fallacious allegation.
Well, I'm back.
You're going to repeat yourself, Chad?
I told you I wasn't done with my sentencing. I was just wrapping up Mason of Portland. So please, sir, until I finish, then you can have the floor. I'll give you your talk. I'll let you have your words. You understand that? Until then, silence in my courtroom all right? You understand that?
I already won the case.
You lost the case, sir. I hate to tell you lost the case. All 6 defendants were found guilty. I read the charges. This is Catalano TV's court. I'm Joey C., the judge. Court is now adjourned. We will make sure that they carry out each sentence. They get their sentences. They have 90 days to comply. And now back to Clearwater Chad. And thank you, everybody, for Catalano Court. We now go back to our regular Zoom program. And we thank you for being here for court. And I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Lou, Chad, welcome back.
So, Sunny Lightning with the $2. BYB gets more live viewers now than you. Good for BYB. And we've got OG Mumbling Nick with the $2. Mike Shitty Internet Provider was in the Z-Man's chat today. Comment, Joey?
I have no comment. I thought Mike passed on. As far as I'm concerned, Mike passed on. I mean, what comment do I want to make? Is that your assumption? Because that's pretty bold assumption. As far as I know, Mike Shitty is either cremated or buried somewhere, as far as I know. So that's all I can say. And I don't talk about anybody from the dead. So move on.
That was just a super chat, buddy.
Well, I think they enjoyed it. I think we really roll with this. I think. What do you think, Chad and Lou? What do you think?
It has a lot of potential. Roles just need to be a little bit reversed.
Well, maybe we could do that. We could probably play.
You would be a better prosecutor.
Well, that's fine, but we could rotate. Maybe we'll rotate. We'll make you a judge next week.
I'm giving you from what I've seen in the feedback.
That's fine, and I got no problem with tweak things. If we can tweak this and make this a #1 show, that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for let's hit the home run. Let's give them what they want. Let's let them enjoy themselves. That's what I'm doing.
Well, Juan Soto just hit a home run to give the Mets a 1-0.
Hey, did you know that I watched the video yesterday? I watched a couple of videos. I didn't know it was the worst 12 major league players in major league history. These are guys that got arrested Do you know out of the 12 of them, 10 of them got arrested for sexual assault and got sent into a lot of time. These were when they became ex-baseball players. One of them became a school teacher. It was a coach, a volleyball or basketball girls coach, and he used his influence to hurt the young girls in high school. He was one of the most recent. I didn't know that. Someone just dug that up and did all that on them. Sad. And the ones that committed after retired for the game. These were all potential stars. These weren't just nobodies. These were guys that threw 100 miles an hour that were they wound up in a bad situation after leaving baseball. Some of them even committed murder, and got life in prison. Wow, I didn't even know that, man. That's how long I've been on the game. I just wanted to bring that up because I know that you follow sports. So, Chad, I think Lou's right. I think we could read, but this is a good concept. And I wasn't trying to steal from Cardiff. Cardiff was the original, and I even said that yesterday. Cardiff is Dabble Court with John. That's why I didn't want to try to do that. I wanted to do it a little different.
But sometimes you got to steal the idea.
But I wasn't doing that. I did go back and watch some of Cardiff's stuff, and just because I have high respect for Cardiff in real life, and that group over there, Baracco and all those guys. I have respect for mostly everybody in this Dabbleverse.
I think some of these guys you could have gave a link to, and we could have had fun.
Right, that's my whole question. I'm pretty sure
I said some.
We could have trusted Mason. I'm pretty sure we could have trusted Mason. I believe we could have. I believe we could have definitely trust Kahuna. I even want to say, I don't know. It's hard to say. Quad has wanted to porn bomb me for a long time, so I don't know if I brought him on. I just don't have the trust there with him. I don't know how I'm always irrelevant, but he talks about me every day. I just don't get that part. He just needs to stop trying to do things like he's doing, man. I mean, listen, it's about time that someone handed his ass. He got handed his ass the other day on Dabble Point because he's ridiculous. And I want to just say one thing on this because I really don't want to talk about this. If by any chance anybody knew that someone that worked for their organization found out even a couple weeks before, and they hired this guy and were friends with this guy and did family outings with this guy, and Quad wants to honestly say somewhere down the line he knew this. Let me tell you something. Do you think John Wayne Gacy told anybody he was a mass murderer? Do you think that he did? That for how many years did he go around and kill boys? No one knew who he was. His closest friends didn't know. So you're going to make a statement like, well, Shuli knew. I can promise you this. You could hate Shuli. You could dog Shuli. You could say a lot of things about Shuli. But I'll tell you right now, there's no fucking way if he found that out any time earlier, he would have disconnected himself. Now, in fairness, if I was him and I found out a couple of days before, you think it was easy that's going to be easy, that he shouldn't have cried? If it was a month, why wouldn't he cry? He befriended this guy, trusted this guy. He let this guy in. So, of course, he's going to be upset when you take that situation. It doesn't matter how much time. So those are another ridiculous statement Quad made about he'll cry 2 days later. That's bullshit. If you got an attachment with somebody emotionally as a friend, but I can promise you, and I've been around the block a lot of people think I'm full of shit. There's no way in fucking heaven's shape Shuli Egar knew about that or condoned any of that shit. I promise you that. And I can say that, and I'll say that in a court of law. Number one, if he was involved, he would be right next to him. You don't think the FBI investigated the entire TSN? You guys don't think that? He worked for them, so that's the fuck. You think they're not going to go talk to them people? Anybody, Quad, all I'm saying is, I complimented you a couple months ago before we got back in this war. I said you really brought your show a long way. But you know what? Don't talk sideways out about when you don't know what you're talking about just to get content, because the shit you did was fucking serious. And to go after a man like that and then to backpedal and say, I didn't say he was the best. You called his network that. That's the same thing. Okay? And I've been very quiet about this. And I don't give a shit who you like and don't like. I can promise you, he's not that type of person. They were friends. They were close. So that would even make it so you could be a best friend with some. Let me tell you something. My friend that died 3 years ago, I just found out the most sickest fucking shit a couple years ago. And I'm not going to get into it. I knew this man for 25 years and never knew. Because remember, I got all his security equipment. I'm the one that his brother gave me everything, all his hard drives. Well, I've had it stored, but I started going through his shit. Tell you something. I was fucking vomiting all over my living room. A man that I used to hang out with every fucking day. So don't tell me that because you're with somebody, you're going to know something. Because if they don't want you to know, And he didn't carry himself like that. The guy carried himself like a family man. So please, use your head when you're going to talk about stuff like that, because that's a serious offense. And I had to say that because no matter who likes Shuli or not, there's no fucking way as a man would even condone any of that fucking shit. And for you to even fucking think that, you're fucking horse shit for that, just for that alone. So, and that's all I got to say on the matter. I'll never speak on it again. So, just makes me sick that someone could do that. But yeah, so Shuli.
Oh.
I love you, brother.
Bo Barrington with the $1.99.
I just want you to know that it made me sick, but I'm glad you put him in his place. He deserved it. He deserves a lot more, but that remains to be seen. Anyhow, what's going on? We got no more super tips. I tell you what, I feel
we got some
vibrant. I feel alive again, like streaming. I just brought me to a good place. In my head and my spirit. I really enjoyed this show, man. I really did.
Yo, Chad, are you stroking out over there?
I'm good. Just
hey, you got high blood pressure, Chad?
Nah, not that I know of.
You sure?
I didn't sleep yet either.
You work a lot of hours, don't you? And you don't sleep, right?
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
How old are you? You're in your 40s?
46. Yep.
Tell you what, buddy. Take it from Lou and I. We both got very serious high blood pressure.
Serious blood pressure, but I do have high blood pressure.
Well, we did it. You did it one time,
dude. Are you just going to give out my medical fucking history?
That's not what I'm saying. We both at one time have went through that. What I'm saying. So,
God damn it,
Lou. You've said it. We both talked about blood pressure before, Lou.
I've never said how serious it was.
Well, I'm just saying, being that we're older and we got some weight on us, and Chad, I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the key elements is you got to get rest. You got to get at least 6+ hours every day.
Yeah, definitely. I got to work on that.
I promise you, nothing's worth dying for, buddy. I promise you. You got a son that needs you around, buddy.
R.I.P. to Mike Shitty Internet Provider. He loved you guys and Stuttering John.
In Mike's defense, Mike loved listening to John. I think he found a lot of humor in John, but he told John like it was. I like how he handled John. I miss Mike, man. I just, like I said, I didn't know his I never met his girlfriend, and like I said, I answered him with Mike's, because it rang up Mike, and I wasn't expecting that. I never
don't
met her.
eat salt, Stevie Lou.
So
I don't like
rest
salt.
in peace. That's all I can say. And I miss him. I do miss him. I miss anybody that I got close to, or anybody that's a relative or that I loved, or a family member or a friend. Mike was a lovable guy, and a lot of people loved him. So, and that's all I could say. What's going on with you and coming up in the events coming up with you, Chad? I know you got a lot of stuff on your plate.
Yeah, I'm trying to debate in my head to keep. I don't know if the people want me to keep going with Chad in the morning, or just trying something out. I'm just trying to find my way like you are.
Well, as B Dabbler, are you going with those guys in Detroit? Have you become one of the official 5 now?
I don't know if I'm that far ingrained in the group. We're just going.
I think they'd be smart to put you on board with them with JT. I think they got it perfect with you 5 guys. I really do. I think it's perfect now. I think they can go to places that they never imagined going to. You gotta have your boys. You gotta have backup. You gotta have a team with you. And JT, he's with those guys. He's one of them. I mean, they seem to love you, and everybody loves you. So I think
appreciate that.
Rocco's a smart business guy. I think he'll eventually figure that out. So, even though I hate the cocksucker, but no, I don't like. He's always done me right. You know what I'm saying? He talks a lot of shit, but at the same time, he's
everything he does is funny.
Yeah. I agree. He's very funny. I'll agree with that. I think he's one of the most funniest people around.
Joey, you need to handle this one. I don't know what they're referring to.
Sunny Lightning, fight out. Did you forget to show topics for the other day? You made people wait. And your point is? This is not about that show. What's your point? I didn't show up? I said I would stream the next day. But if nothing went up during the day, you should have seen, he's probably not going to stream. So that's your dumbass for sitting in the chat room waiting. Because there was no chat room to wait for, because I had to put a show up. So there you go. What were you waiting for? Were you sitting at home waiting, drinking, sitting at the couch watching TV? Oh, Joey, hurry up. Is that what you're trying to tell me you're doing? Stop fucking being a troll, right? You're acting ridiculous. Okay? And remember, you all get caught. The identity comes out. So please don't be stupid. If you didn't see the show up, I didn't do the show. So there you go. Today's the show. Next. Well, how long have we been on, Lou?
An hour.
We held all the way through, 70-something people all the way through. That to me is big right there. That makes me happy. That makes me happy that 78 people stayed here and enjoyed it. Chad, you want to do some plugs? Go right ahead. Plug everything. Plug away, buddy.
Oh, channel Clearwater Chad 9037. If anyone wants to check it out, YouTube channel.
Very good. Lou, what's going on? I know you got some stuff coming up.
Nothing tomorrow. Belly Bros Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern.
All right.
We go over some more sovereign citizens. That's the
That's an interesting subject because I think I showed that my friend that does he's the guy in Tampa that goes out and he gets pulled over and he talks to the cops. Remember, I think we showed it a couple of times how he tells the cops "fuck you" and he's big and he's a police accountable activist for the last 20 years. He's in Pasco County and he loves to go follow the police around and get pulled over and ride them. But he's been out of court so many times. But he beats everything because he shows the cops. He'll show cops being sleeping out in the boondocks, sleeping in their fucking squad car. He goes right up on them, catches them sleeping. So when they go after him, he's got enough ammo to go back after them. So, but it's interesting. But sovereign citizens are very interesting people. I think the world's going to be all sovereign.
People are stupid.
But I think it's if you look at it to a little different angle, Lou, this world is going to that because police departments are failing. Police are not winning. People are taking their own law in their own hands. So,
if I was to happen to get pulled over, I'm not going to sit there and go to a cop. I'm traveling. I don't want to give you my license.
No,
I'm not going to prolong the fucking stop, especially when I don't have nothing to worry about.
That's what they do. They do that for a living. They're trying to see how far they can go with the cop. You
realize so they break your fucking car window.
They can't do that though. That's the thing. That when they do that and arrest you, they always get sued and lose, and the case is thrown out. If you follow the case through, you'll see that they broke every law in the world, and the cases drop, and the city winds up paying that person a lot of money. So they can't do. I don't care what a cop can. You got to understand, Lou. You have to hold police accountable. You have to hold them accountable. If you don't, they'll just walk over because there as many good officers there are. Corrupt officers. You got to balance it. You have to challenge it. Now, I'm not.
Well, if the cop tells you to give me your license, you're obstructing justice.
Here's the law in Florida. If you pull over, you must roll the window down a sufficient amount, hand him a license, a registration, and insurance. You don't have to say no more past that. If they come with any other book, I've given you what I got. There's no problem calling it. Insurance is good. License is good. So there's a difference.
On the episode we just watched this past weekend,
right?
The lady handed the cop her fucking insurance,
right?
But she refused to give the license. Like
she probably didn't have one.
She did have one. She pulled it out and everything. She would plaster it up against the window. Like, yo, what does she want the cop to do?
And what was the reason pulled over? Was she pulled over for speeding or something?
I don't know if they said. She was just crying hysterically, fake tears. Like, yo, dumb. You gave up some identification. Now you don't want to give up this. Like, you deserve to get whatever you fucking get, you dumb bitch.
I have a new drink that I drink in the morning now.
A new concoction?
Yes, I take a half a lemon and squeeze it in. Okay. I take 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I take a couple pinch of sea salt, coarse sea salt. I put also what they call a chia pea. And you let it sit for 15 minutes, and it foams up like gel, like a tapioca, and then you throw a splash of honey in it. I got my honey. Honey, I love. It's good for you. And you mix it, wait the 50 minutes, and you drink it every morning. It will flush your system out and keep you everything.
You better be careful with those chia peas, bro. If you're having a problem shitting, you might get one lodged.
I haven't used a chia pea yet, but it was recommended to try the chia pea.
Well, so Uncle Bob recommended it. No comment on that one. Uncle Bob with the recommendation drink. But no, I heard some of that stuff.
Let's see. Wait a second. Let me see. We got some news here. Let me see what we got. Let me see. News in the. Let's see.
Right.
Let's see.
Lemon and hot water. Google it. What are you saying, Muddy? Lemon and hot water. You're welcome.
Lemon hot water is very good too. It's good for you.
Yeah, it sounds like it's good.
It is good.
Yes, Fern Dog says chia seed is good for fiber.
Yes.
But you got to be careful with it because if you have problems pooping, you might get.
Hey Lou, you remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you say I don't got all the gifts you give me. I got
never
it right
said
here.
That. I never said that, Joseph.
Lou, should I make the announcement?
What's the announcement?
I bought a Harley.
Oh, no, that's your
title right here. I bought an older Harley. It needs a lot of work. A 1990 Harley. Actually, it was a gift given to me. It was given to me for free.
Yeah, it does look like it needs a lot of work.
But it's an older. It's half the size of my Harley. I had the 1380 Dyna Lowrider 2001. This is a 1990. It's got the 883 Harley engine in it. It needs a carburetor, but I tried pricing the prices on the internet, and they're nowhere near the prices of like normal Harley stuff goes for, because it's just one of the smaller bikes with the smaller engine. I need to put a carburetor on it. I need to clean it up. It's got great tires and rims on it, but they're a little rusty, but sitting. I got to get a brand new battery. I'll change the chain out. A couple of things I'm going to tweak out that need to be changed, like new mirrors and new throttle, new brake lines and stuff like that.
Where's
That's
the
all
seat?
Huh?
Where was the seat?
It didn't come with a seat. I got to find a seat.
So you got to buy a seat for it.
Yeah.
Too.
So, but it's not. Hey, I'm happy to have a Harley back. A little bit of money, a little bit loving it. I think I'll have it running soon.
It might be a lot of bit of money.
No, maybe not. I don't think the engine looks clean. There's no leaks anywhere. It doesn't look like it has any bad.
Yeah, but how long has that engine been off? That engine might need to be rebuilt because it's been sitting for so long.
When I shifted it, put it in the gears, and I put it in neutral, it rolled perfectly. It didn't give me no problem. So the engine's definitely not locked up. I'll do a compression test tomorrow. You know, you remove the spark plug and we'll check that. I think the engine's good. It needs a lot of love and care. It was given to me because I got a new bike, and they said that they knew that I missed my bike, and they were going to sell it. And they go, you know what? They called me up. You want it? And they said, all you got to do is pick it up. I said, all right, I'll pick it up. They said, we're not saying that if you can get it running and make it yours. He goes, here's the title. Give me the title. He said, all right. So I'm going to give it a try. Hey, I got a title. If worst comes to worst, I'll part it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'll do. But he said, do whatever you want with it. I'm going to try to get it running. I misride. So I took pictures of it. I sent them to you, Lou. You got the pictures. You know, if you want to show it.
I'm not going to show you pictures. You can.
That's your bike. And the phone, I can't. I would have to go through a bunch of.
Yeah, same thing with me.
Yeah, right. I wasn't going to talk about it till Monday, but yeah. So I'm going to go step by step with that, and I'll start with the carburetor. I found one already, brand new carburetor for less than $90, already done, ready to go on. So. They're pretty. This bike's pretty easy to. That's very cheap for. If it was the bigger engine, the twin engine with the 1380 in it, yeah, a little pricey because you got. But this is not bad. I was very impressed. Everything is pretty reasonable, and all the aftermarket parts, they're cheap. They're not bad. They're not that expensive. So I'll do a little bit at a time. I'll just spend a little money here and fix it up. First thing is I got to go give it a big bath and clean it up and get the rust out of the wheels and get that done. And I got to change some of the chrome parts, the smaller little stuff that's got to be changed. It's like really inexpensive. Or I could get, if there's no damages where there's no any deep dents in anything, which I didn't see, I could go take it and have it re-chromed. You know, you could take it to a place that re-chromes, and I'll re-chrome it for you, which might be an option I might do too. So a lot of, but I'm gonna. Hey, it's with everything going on in my life, trying to get my health together, you know, doing better things and taking care of better myself, and sitting here making a decision, you know. A lot of people right, you know, this is the Dabbleverse. You either like it or go the fuck out. And they're right. There's no two ways about it either. If you can't do Dabbleverse stuff, then you might as well not be here. And you know, they're right. So I hope tonight's show is a start. We will stay on this consistency. Wednesday, there was no way that I could have streamed. I had a relapse with my swelling of the water retention. All of a sudden, I've been fine, and I had to go to the emergency room. My feet turned to elephant feet for about 7 hours. And it was pretty bad. I had to go in and get an IV in me, and they gave me all this stuff, and I had to pee constantly into a thing. I didn't even get out of bed. It was just pee, and I had so much water retention. I do have a little water on my heart, and my heart has gotten bigger. It's enlarged a little bit bigger.
Then you might not want to add the salt to that drink.
Well, that's fine.
Keep the salt off.
You're supposed to just let it pinch in there. You know, I changed all my eating habits. I'm drinking. But here's the thing. You know how people, they say drink so much water a day? I don't fall into that category because I'm retaining water bad. So I'm only allowed to drink 2 bottles of water a day. I already got enough in my system. You know, the water pills is what flushes me out. So the Zepbound, I've just completed my 3rd week of Zepbound. That's a 2.5. And I ate lunch today and couldn't finish it. I couldn't get past it. I was ready to throw up because I ate what I could and that was it. Normally I would have dusted that at that lunch. You know what I'm saying? And so now I know it's working. So it takes a little time. So we'll see. But I got that
small steps going forward, Jay.
Moving forward, that's it. Let's all move forward. Hopefully, we all can build.
You're going to be a part of
happy medium, and like I said,
you're gonna form a motorcycle club called the Sons of Joey C.
No. I just need it because I used to love ride, man. It was one of my things that I love getting out at nighttime and just hitting that open air on them. There's no explanation what it does for you when you're driving and you're out there and you're just driving. It's an unbelievable feeling. I've had a motorcycle license since I was 21 years old. I've carried a M endorsement for over 30 years. I've had a lot of motorcycles in my life. The first one I owned, I was 15 years old when I bought a bike. I bought it at 15. I bought a 69 Honda 350 with the old points. And it was always messed up with the cylinders. You couldn't keep it running on the cylinder properly, so it would blow the points out. I was forever always changing points on it. But I learned at 15 I'd change points on the Honda 350. It was funny, but that was my first ever had, man. But the first bike I ever drove was a Kawasaki 100 dirt bike. That was I used to always drive all the time, so I used to love having fun on that. So, but I enjoy motorcycles, man. And I finally got to own a Harley, and then unfortunately went to prison, and they stole half my fucking parts and stripped my bike and fucked me up. So I tried to put it back together, but I wasn't.
Good evening, Spider.
Hey, Spider. Yeah, Spider update is his team. The first half was dead last by a lot. They're in first place now for the second half.
How the fuck do you go from last to first place?
Because they split they start the second half starts over from scratch.
Really?
Yeah, in those type of leagues like independent or even low A ball for affiliate baseball, it's whoever's leading the first half. So you got your divisions, and then the second half everybody starts fresh, and then the first half plays against the second half to decide who's going to play, who becomes a champion of the league. That's how it works. So he got a fresh start. They got a new manager. They fired his manager, brought in a new guy, and he said they're in first place, but he will be back to streaming after the season. He said he's got a new scooter, a new high tech scooter.
You gave him bad luck on the last one.
No, he ordered it from China. It hasn't delivered yet. He bought a bike from China, electric bike. I think he bought. That's what he bought, electric bike. I think it was. He said it was electric scooter. Something's coming from China. It'll be here next week.
So he bought a Temu special.
No, but I don't know if it was Temu. He paid $300 or $400 for it. So
it could still be a Temu special.
I don't know. I just talked to him a little bit briefly the other day, and so that's his update on Spider. If anybody was caring about Spider, he will be back. He said, but right now he's focused on his job, and he was talking about some girl that was working there that he had to fire or something. He was getting ready to fire or something, but she wound up quitting anyhow, and she was just always giving him shit. You know what I'm saying? So not respecting his authority. Can you imagine Spider firing you? I couldn't imagine it.
I wouldn't take him serious.
Yeah, well, he's a good kid, though. I love him to death.
So
he will be back sometime in the future. So just for FYI for that.
Work, and it's a tie game right now.
Yeah. But he said they're doing better. They're in first place. They were as of a couple of days ago when I talked to him. So that's good. They got a chance. The new manager made some moves, brought some better players in. And, they had to get rid of that manager. That manager was terrible. Terrible. I'm telling you, Clearwater Chad could have put a hat on and went out there like Casey Stengel. That team better than that. You know? Well, that wraps it up, I guess. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for the super tips and the super chats. We thank Clearwater Chad for coming on as Frank Amadeo. Wonderful job. We appreciate Lou finding this when he first read it. Did give me props that it was funny. It could be even better. We'll tweak some things. Lou seems to have an ear with all the chat room. I'm not there yet to go into deep into the chat room to hang out with anybody, but I will tell you this.
Bo Beerington with the $1.99. Lou, you take care of that. My high blood pressure is under control.
Yeah, we got it under control. But
that's the one thing I take care of. I take my health somewhat serious.
Yeah,
Bo.
Me too. I finally am too. So I guess I always wanted to play. You know, I've always liked that gamble. I like to play that fucking gambling card. Oh, I could fuck up. I could go. Nah, I could stop drinking all the sugar next week. I could go one more week. I'm always that fucking way. It's like, should I fill my tank up? Nah, I can make it to the next town. That's how I am, and I know I'm fucking an eighth of a tank. And so I'm in a gas station. I pulled in gas stations, went in and used the bathroom. No one had to take a gas and pulled out of the gas station because that's how I am. I'm always on the dare for the odds. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my life. I can't understand it.
Have you seen? I know you've been on and off of Twitter, but the photo of the CEO with his HR mistress at a Coldplay concert.
No, I didn't.
They hided him, and he ducks, and the woman is caught like.
I have not seen that. Before we go, Uncle Bob, we completed the trial. Thank you for being assistant prosecutor. Any last words you'd like to say to anybody I can read for you? Let me know. We're getting ready to sign off.
No more super tips?
I don't see none. Let's just see. I don't know. Let me refresh it. And I want a special thank you again to Card of Electric giving me the EV Monks working so easy.
Now that you got the PC up and running,
yes.
For the love of God, don't install all the fucking bullshit you want.
Here's what I've already done, just so you know. Just to be cat. I've ordered 2 big thumb drives that are a lot of memory. You understand? Anything that I have in the hard drive, like in my thumbnails now, before the show, I went in and separated anything that shouldn't have been in each, and put them in categories, reorganized, named. Now, I got 1 thumb drive done. I got 7 more to go. I'm not downloading nothing on this computer. Nothing. Everything's gonna be on thumb drive.
You have a tendency, because you like to look for certain programs.
Not no more. They'll be put on a thumb drive under programs, labeled properly, alphabetical order, like I'm running a locker room with $1 million worth of equipment. This is the mode I'm back in. Everything labeled.
Well, a lot of
everything
those
you can
programs
find.
you're trying to use they're all like not what you really want.
Some of you got to. I'm learning this as I go. We got a super tip.
Look.
We got a super tip.
Hey.
Got a super tip. All right, here we go.
Wake up, Chad, wake up. Joey, how is your balloon knot? Fuck Bobby Nick and Scott Fitzpatrick.
Now, that very well could have been Moody. That could have been Moody. Hi, Moody. How are you? Thank you, Moody. Moody, is there any chance, if you're listening, please, is there any chance I get the Beggy Monster? Every time I try to talk to Melton, he goes off. I stay away from him. I don't want to. The guy can't even be friendly. I mean, you get the Beggy Monster. Can we get a couple additions? You got a Stevie Lou? How about a Chad? We got a Chad. We got a Clearwater Chad. Can we get that? I'm just asking. If you don't, I mean, no big deal. I'll make it what I got. But thank you for the opportunity, super tips, and we enjoy it.
Chad, you look like you're ready to go crash.
Yeah, you need to go sleep, buddy. You got the sign. We appreciate it. We don't take more time. Everybody did great. Clearwater Chad. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Clearwater Chad.
Have a
Please
good
go
night.
and subscribe to this channel and watch him on the B Network. Lou, I got to say, I felt it today, buddy. So I'm glad we're getting that passion back. This was a great show. Let's make it even better. We will do this on Fridays. I think we'll do the Dabble Court on Friday, or the Catalano Court on Friday. We'll come up with some stuff, and I think there's a lot of people. We got thousands of people we could put on court. So
replay that super tip.
Replay it? Okay. Let's play it. Replay it. Right.
Wake up, Chad, wake up. Joey, how is your balloon knot? Fuck Bobby Nick and Scott Fitzpatrick.
No, that was Eric's. That was our great.
We know, Joey, you are not into the beef that's going around.
The what? Well, I don't know what's going beef.
The drama that's going around. You're not into it. We know.
Which one? I know there's a couple things going on. Mostly with M. Holt and Ricciardo.
The super tip specified the drama with 2 individuals.
Bobby Nix and Scott Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
They're fine, those 2.
They have drama with a few other individuals.
Right, with 2K, they fired him.
And that's why that was played the way it was.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
Jesus, no one cares about fucking Steel Toe.
Well, a lot of people are making a big deal of Steel Toe. Everybody is.
Well, the people who make a big deal about Steel Toe are the people who enjoy Steel Toe.
Yeah. Just like everybody still harps on Chad Zumock. I think Chad's great, man. You know, he's never showed me anything bad to come after me or hurt me. He's always been a gentleman to us. So I don't know, man, why people are so hard on Chad Zumock, man. I
have no foot in the race with Mr. Zumock.
I'm just saying. Listen, I understand it's a show when you turn on the thing, and I'll go on any podcast. We know Quad. We know that you like to talk. And we know, but when you make dumb statements, because he's even said this. I'm going to close this with that. Quad, yeah, I'll go on any podcast and go toe to toe. Right, exactly. You'll go on a podcast. You will never, ever, 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 if you were in a room with the same people you talk about the way you do, would ever utter. You would be in like a church mouse in the corner with your pea cup, just hoping that they come and say hello to you, and they don't come and do something to want to hurt. That's what you hope. So I already said you built a great channel, but when you make fucking dumb statements, and if you listen to me, Stop lying when you say I'm irrelevant, because I'm on your fucking brain 24/7. This is Joey C out. Lou the God, Lou the Monster. So you know where to find him. We'll see you Monday. Let's get these memberships up. We're close to getting back a membership stream. We love you. Goodbye.